Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the first ever episode of PM Labs. My name is Parker, and today we're going to be synthesizing chloroform from simple household ingredients. Now, the first ingredient we're going to need is concentrated bleach. For this, I'm using bleach concentrated to a point of 7.8. Now, the other ingredient we need is acetone. Now, this is very simple to get. Run to the hardware store, you can buy a quart of it for $10, or you can get it in nail polish remover, all sorts of stuff. Now, we'll combine these two to form the chloroform. This is the haloform reaction shown here. As you can see here, the acetone reacts with the sodium hypochlorite to form chloroform, sodium hydroxide, and sodium acetate. These are immediately dissolved by the water in solution, while the chloroform crashes out of solution as this oily layer at the bottom. We will then separate these out, and then distill the chloroform through a fractional distillation setup. I roughly add 710 ml of the sodium hypochlorite solution to a beaker. I then measure the temperature to make sure it's below 0 degrees Celsius. In this case it is right at it, but that'll work. I then add the bleach to the boiling flask. The acetone is pre-prepared at 100 milliliters. I'm going to go check my math and add 55. Roughly. I will prepare a small reaction on the side to number 1, give you a visual demonstration, and number 2, keep my hands warm. The temperature here is roughly 20 degrees now. As you can see, there is a layer of chloroform built up inside the flask now. I will give you a better view. Right there. I was originally planning to turn calcium carbonate into calcium chloride to dry this solution over, but I don't have any hydrochloric acid. The reaction is starting to cool down there. Drying off my hands, got bleach solution on them. By this point, the flask has cooled down to room temperature, so I'm going to add a bit more of the reactants, heat it back up again. Just eyeballing it doesn't really matter. It is cooled down roughly to the temperature of the ice water, so I'm going to take a better look at the chloroform layer. You should be able to get to see it soon. I'm going to let that finish off, and then we'll get to the separating part. There is more chloroform separating out. Alright, it has done. I'm gonna go start separating it out now. Alright, so I've poured in what I used in my hand warmer, and I have poured the rest into some other jars that I'm going to let sit overnight. This one I've added to the leftover acetone, and I'm going to see if it separates out into more chloroform. This one I'm going to put through a separatory funnel, and then tomorrow we'll distill off the chloroform. So, clamp the lowest bit of glassware. I'm going to set this down. Now this is the first time most of this glassware is actually getting used for a project. Real project that's not just distilling water, tap water. Great. Make sure this is closed. Great, it is closed. You can see in there the layer of chloroform at the bottom. I can't really show you. You just have to trust me it's there. And I'm going to add it. Should have enough room. Now the only thing left in here should be a little bit of chloroform. I'm gonna smell it. There's no vapors coming out. There's no vapors coming off of it, which means I've got most of it. And now it's not heavy enough to stick in the thing. To stick in the stand. Great. See, the layer is separating of chloroform. I'm going to slowly start letting this through. Okay, I can let it be bigger than that. I need to do that better. No, I don't. This is the best work I've ever done. Well, I guess this is the best chemistry project I've ever done. With my, as a proper chemist. Alright, so I'm going to be distilling the chloroform in a water bath. Got the aluminum foil on there so the sun don't make phosgene. I'll put some foil on that one. So I got my Libby condenser here, got the water going, all of that. Okay, got my thermometer here, check the temperatures. No, I don't have a proper insert for that. 0210. Now this should start coming over at about 60 degrees Celsius. Stuff should start coming over. Anything below that, I'll discard. And anything above that, like right on 60, I'll keep. Camera cable here, plug it in. Great. Slap this one here. Down. Great. Alright, got my crappy Walmart hot plate here. Tactical hot plate. Right. I do not want that water to boil. If it does, it'll boil over and ruin everything. As it immediately starts boiling over. Well, I'm gonna let that sit there. This thing, if it starts getting hot, it is about the temperature is inside. It is barely. Bruh. It is like 10 degrees in there. Alright, we're about at 60 degrees, so we should start seeing something come over soon. Right there. It seems like since nothing's come off below this, it should be relatively pure. You see something condensing in the column there. degrees, which means the chloroform should be coming off now. I should probably switch to simple distillation. I really probably don't need this whole setup. Yeah. Alright, so we started collecting something. I don't know what temperature this is, but we are collecting something. It is just above 60 degrees, which means this should be our chloroform. You can see that it is indeed distilling. There is something coming over, which is a really good sign. So, sadly, this project was not 100% a success. We have formed an azeotrope between the chloroform and the acetone. Now, this means there was an excess of acetone, which means I'm going to need to react more bleach. This acetone chloroform azeotrope is 68% chloroform, 32% acetone. It has a boiling point of 65 degrees Celsius, which is exactly what I've observed there. So I will try again, this time first attempt to purify the chloroform, then make new chloroform. I'm also, in the episode after next, the next one's going to be a surprise, but it is related, I'm going to be making a lead dioxide electrode. I've already got the lead cast, I just need to put the dioxide coating on. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.